What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here of the Blockhash podcast. Excited to have on the CEO of Wirex today, Pavel. Wirex is a digital payment platform with a mission to make crypto and traditional currencies equal and accessible to everyone. An all-in-one app to buy, trade, and grow your money. A banking alternative for Web3. This is going to be an exciting conversation. Love Wirex as an app. Have used it before as well. Pavel, welcome to the show. Pleasure to have you on, man. How's it going?
Going all right. Hello, everyone, and thank you for having me today. Yeah, pleased to be here.
Awesome. Pleasure's all mine. Happy to have you here. To get things kicked off, I'm sure the audience would love to get familiar with you and who you are a little bit. Could you tell us a bit about your backstory and how you got interested in the fintech space and kind of got into Web3?
Definitely. So, first of all, currently I'm co-founder and co-CEO of Wirex, and prior to Wirex, I spent probably 10 years in investment banking industry in London. So I was working in Barclays Capital, Credit Suisse, Morgan Stanley, two French banks as well, Societe Generale and BNP Paribas. And mainly, I was doing different stuff, and I was mainly working as a quant slash developer. And my main focus was on trading strategies and trading bots and this sort of things.
Did you do anything prior to WireX in terms of any startups or anything else? Founding another company, or is WireX your main venture?
Yeah, it's a good question. So, well, first of all, I have computer science degree, and I started my career as a developer. At some point, I had a relatively small IT consultancy, and then I relocated to London. It's where I kind of started doing kind of similar thing, but for big international investment banks. And then I transitioned to Wirex and was doing kind of a similar thing, but in the new crypto industry.
And then how did you come to found or co-found WireX? Did you have some friends or some partners that you started this up with? And what was the initial idea behind it?
Well, we founded Wirex actually a long time ago, 10 years ago, and there are two founders, so I'm co-founder. And so 10 years ago, it was early days in crypto. Back in the days, it was only one cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. And basically, it was an interesting timing because myself and my co-founder, his name is Dmitry, we kind of reached the point in our careers, in different career paths, where we were like, okay, I kind of done a lot of stuff in this industry and I want a new venture. And I was kind of hitting this situation in my investment banks and in my last bank, and he had other ventures, other businesses. He had a green energy business, completely different industry, but he was kind of reaching the same conclusion. I want something new. I want a new exciting venture, and we started thinking about, okay, this new cryptocurrency, blockchain technology sounds very exciting, new, a bit geeky, but it's cool. And we kind of was thinking, okay, how can we apply our previous experience in crypto space? And we thought, okay, what if and we kind of brainstorming how we can use cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and traditional finance, and maybe payments, or bank infrastructure. And we came up with the idea of, okay, what if we connect Bitcoin wallet with a card? So the idea was that the card is kind of physical, so it will give people this sense of, hey, you actually have something in your pocket and which you can use. And yeah, that's how we kind of created the idea of Bitcoin debit cards. So Wirex was the first company in the world who launched Bitcoin debit cards. And the product was super simple. It was just one page website where you have Bitcoin wallet and it's connected to a debit card. But it was so popular almost from the very beginning. Like, well, maybe first month, everyone was saying, okay, it's not possible, it's scam. On every forum where we posted, people were saying, okay, not possible, that's scam. And when they started using our product, they actually became our biggest ambassadors, which was quite cool. But yeah, first product, one page, Bitcoin wallet, the card, and just one button load, and your Bitcoin instantly will converted to fiat on your card.
Nice. Yeah, this has always been like one of the most fascinating things for me in the space because I've been around for quite a long time, back when it was just primarily Bitcoin and Litecoin and Ethereum, and there really wasn't much of an ecosystem. And it was such a pain to try and off ramp it to back to your bank account and then to spend it because no one really wanted to accept it. So the prepaid like debit cards and everything were a big game changer, I think, in being able to at least start to kind of transact with it. Like banking has definitely been quite an issue in the space for a long time. But solutions like Wirex have always been fantastic. Have always used those as well. Is that something that's available quite readily in a bunch of different jurisdictions and places, or where is it accessible right now?
So we have four main markets. UK and Europe, one of the kind of historically the key markets for us because Wirex is a London-based company. We have offices in different countries, but headquartered in London. So UK and Europe, one market. Asia Pacific is another market. There is a number of countries where our services and cards are available. We have a good presence in Latin America, Brazil, Argentina, and we launching in United States and at the end of the quarter, which is very exciting. Again, US probably wasn't the best country to do crypto business a year ago, but now it's kind of changed completely. So we coming back to US market, and that's very, very exciting for us. And maybe just to kind of add a couple of points about this on-ramp and off-ramp experience. Initially, like 4 years ago, it was like a big problem, but it's quite funny. It's still a problem for a lot of users. It's still a problem to on-ramp, off-ramp. Yes, there are more options, but there's still a lot of friction. The fees are quite high. It might be a bit easier with on ramps, but in terms of off ramps, I don't know, the experience is still clunky, and it's kind of one of the focus areas for us as a company. We're trying to seamlessly integrate with digital and traditional payments, so it's kind of good user experience in terms of speed, in terms of the fees as well.
Yeah, that on and off ramp experience has always been very tricky for a lot of customers in the crypto space. How have you guys made that a little bit easier for people? Do you integrate with other exchanges, other apps or protocols, or even banks as well? Or what is kind of available for people to onboard into Wirex, but also off ramp at any point in time if they need to?
Look, we've been in the space for ages, so we'll probably integrate like now with everything available. But uh, short story, we are license regulated in multiple regions. And why it's important? Because once you have a license, and very different type of licenses, EMI, payment licenses, crypto licenses. But the idea is that once you have a license, you can be closing this food chain. So you can work directly with Visa, MasterCard. So Wirex, for example, is the only crypto native company in the world who's a principal member with Visa, MasterCard. It means we have direct relationship. Kind of a similar with banks. We integrated with banks and exchanges. It's a bit easier with exchanges, not really a big deal, but banking and regulated financial institutions, it was always a problem. So you have to become one in order to have a direct relationship. But this direct relationship allows us to build very flexible and cheap product because there is no middleman. And when there is no middleman, we can create very good user experience where people, so in case of Wirex, people can use a bunch of methods for on-ramps. So we actually we don't even call this on-ramps. So what we're offering is a challenger bank experience with full crypto wallet experience. It's like, I don't know, like Revolut with proper crypto or Coinbase with proper banking. Depends how you look at it. But we offer individual bank accounts so people can receive SEPA, GBP, USD payments. We can use open banking if we want. We can use card top-ups almost everywhere. And for off-ramp experience, again, similar banking rails are available. Sent to the card coming this quarter, so you will be able to basically send stable coins or whatever you want to like any Visa, MasterCard globally. And the Wirex card itself is an excellent off-ramp solution. So it's allow you to use your digital assets in 80 million merchants in more than 200 countries. Withdraw cash. Again, so we don't call it on-ramp off-ramps, but it's kind of a challenger bank experience or banking experience with fully featured crypto functionality.
And tell me a bit more about the Wirex card. I know that it has some unique benefits to it as well that I haven't seen before. I know you do like a percentage back, like a cash back type of reward system as well. Maybe tell me a bit about that and if there's other additional benefits for spending on the card.
So we have a cashback in crypto. We actually even trademark it, so we call it Cryptoback. So Cryptoback, you can only find Cryptoback on Wirex website because our trademark. Um, but yeah, basically it's a cashback in crypto. So every time you use your card, we give you crypto, and it's quite funny. So we were the first company who launched this kind of mechanic, and then it was kind of copied by a lot of other guys in the space. Somebody was doing crypto, Bitcoin, or points again, but similar mechanic. So the Cryptoback was actually and still is the most popular feature in our system. So people love it. The way it works, every time you use in-store, online, you earn crypto. We have like a membership tiers as well. Like the higher the membership you have, the more rewards you earn. But works perfectly. People love it. We have actually a segment of users who just still kind of afraid of buying crypto. They kind of, still have this impression, okay, I just don't want to buy crypto. But it's quite funny that with Cryptoback, for them, it's an option to get crypto without buying crypto, which is it's quite cool.
No, that is really cool. Do they get crypto, like they get a little bit of Bitcoin back as cash back, or do they get your guys' own token, or what would they expect if they're spending and earning?
So we tried different mechanics. Initially, Cryptoback was with Bitcoin. Then we transitioned to our own token. So right now we pay it in our own tokens called WXT. Um, it's liquid. You can, once you receive it, you can keep it or you can convert it to anything you want. Another interesting point is that when you receive crypto back, if you keep it, if you don't convert it, and the price going up, so instead of your, I don't know, 8%, you can get 16, 20, whatever, which is quite cool feature of Cryptoback. But yeah, right now it's in our own token double XT.
Okay, and then that crypto back, can that be redeemed for anything? Is it just straight crypto cash back, or can you put it towards like a gift card or travel or anything like that at this point?
It's liquid, so it's cash. You can redeem it in cash and do whatever you want. You can, I don't know, buy another crypto, spend it, uh, buy a gift card. Yeah, it's up to you.
Another thing that I noticed is you guys have a earning option as well. Obviously, today in crypto, yielding is pretty popular right now, to say the least. Staking rewards and whatnot. I noticed that Wirex had something called Duo, which offers up to 400% APR in certain situations as well. Can you explain a little bit about how this process works if someone wanted to stake through Wirex and what those options kind of look like and what they can expect realistically?
Again, earn product is probably one of the most trending product, earning or staking product in crypto space. And we kind of live in a high yield environment for last 2 years. So people, I think, getting used to earning yield or high yield more and more. So Wirex offers a range of earn product. We have quite popular product called X accounts. Basically, X accounts allow you to deposit multiple currencies, one X account per currency. And then we use different underlying strategies. It can be staking, it can be other ways to earn interest, and we simplify that. So for you, the user experience is quite straightforward. You deposit euro, you put it in X account, and you receive interest like DeFi interest yield, which is quite high compared to what your bank can pay you. So X account is one of the earned products. We have Duo. Duo, again, is quite popular in the industry. It's a dual currency product. This is, by the way, very popular in traditional banking or in traditional investment banking. And it's mainly used as a kind of a hedge instrument. So the idea is usually there are two pairs or one currency pair involved in that. And depending on how the currency price changes, you get paid in the kind of weakest currency. So that's why it's basically people mainly use it as a hedge instrument, or when they don't really care kind of what currency I will be paying back. But yeah, Duo is again the version we have is simplified version compared to what investment banks have. The mechanic is absolutely the same. It's kind of dual currency deposit or dual currency investment.
Yeah, sometimes simple is better, especially in this space where it can be very difficult sometimes to stake your crypto. Connect your wallet here and go to this place, and then now there's restaking, and it can get a little hectic. So I prefer simplicity, anyways. And there a bunch of different like token pairs that people can choose from, different strategies, or is it pretty limited as well, just to keep it simplified?
So that's very good question. So we try to find a balance between simplicity and flexibility you can have. Uh, in my opinion, the option we offering they probably will work for 80% of the people. And again, the focus on simplicity. There are more than 600 currency pairs available on different earn products and X accounts and Duo. So yeah, I think in terms of the coverage and cryptocurrency coverage, we're good. And in terms of the user experience, we try to make it simple, but it's not super simple. We still have a lot of people who say, okay, it's just too complicated for me.
Gotcha, gotcha. Are there any associated fees or lockup times in regards to using Duo?
So the Duo usually comes. You need to choose the lockup period. It's either 12 hours or 24 hours. And then if you want to reopen it, you can do it. And on X accounts, we have different terms. Basically, it's from flexible, which counts with no lockup, to 1 month, 3 months, and so on and so forth. And depending on kind of a lockup, the yield changing.
I also noticed that Wirex allows users to access credit up to 70%, I believe, by holding crypto. Is this a of a collateral-backed lending? And are there any additional requirements that need to be met for this? Is it also available to anyone that's on Wirex?
Yeah, Cryptoback loans very very popular. So that for various reasons. So first of all, it's available to everyone. So you can use a bunch of cryptocurrency. We use it as a collateral. So the way it works, let's say you got Ethereum or Bitcoin, and you don't really want to sell it for can be various reasons. So you think that crypto will go up, or you don't want to trigger a taxable event because when you liquidate or you sell your crypto, you actually have to pay taxes. But if you use it as a collateral, there is no taxable event, and you can still use the stablecoin or cash to, I don't know, buy a bag, buy a car, buy a house, buy whatever you want. So that's extremely popular. It's available to everyone.
Okay. Yeah, I was just going to say, because in the US, it's probably going to be one of the most popular things among US clients is borrowing and lending, especially because of taxes, because they don't want to pay capital gains right away and sell their Bitcoin or
Uh,
whatever and have to deal with that.
Nobody wants to pay capital gains.
Yeah. So it's a lot easier for people to just borrow and then just pay it back rather than have to sell their crypto and deal with capital gains tax. So, and then from like a trading aspect as well, what are some of the availability and limitations with trading through Wirex? Can you just swap like a bunch of different pairs between different tradable token pairs? Is there anything more advanced about it, or is it also pretty simplified?
Again, the idea was to find the right balance between simplicity and coverage. So we allow any currency combination, so you can exchange any currency to any other currency. So it's not like exchange where you have a trading pair. So in our case, I think the experience is similar to Coinbase experience, where you can, I don't know, convert anything to anything. Um, it's instant as well. So in terms of like, you don't need to wait, you convert it. The fees we're offering is market leading. So we're trying to be competitive with other players in the space, not overcharge people. Um, and yeah, that's, we don't offer like, perpetual trading or derivatives. So in terms of the trading experience, it's vanilla experience, but you can trade, I don't know, probably 600 different currencies in our system. Meme coins, any meme coins, not any, but a bunch of meme coins are available as well. It's quite a popular trading brand recently.
Do you guys want to go that route at any point in time? Like get into futures and perpetuals and stuff like that? Or do you just want to keep it simplified for users right now?
So usually our product decision is based on what users want, what user demand. And our audience, so remember I was saying that, the experience we're offering is more like a challenger bank experience. And our target audience is not really professional traders, but it's, we call them crypto curious, or mass market audience. So this audience is a bit bigger. And usually professional traders, might go to the professional exchange. So our audience is slightly different. There is not really much demand for more sophisticated trading experience. So we'll see. So far, we're focusing more on kind of this simplicity and seamless on-ramp, off-ramp experience, and kind of, I wouldn't say too simple trading experience, but very basic trading experience, which covers probably 80% of our clients' needs.
Awesome. And then the Wirex app is available on iOS and Android, right?
And on web as well. So web and mobile platforms. Yeah.
So what's on the horizon for you guys this year? How do you guys plan to continue to grow Wirex? I know you guys want to move into the US market, but any new products, new features, new things you want to offer to clients?
Yeah. So there are two kind of big initiatives. So first of all, as I mentioned, re-entering the United States market. Uh, Very exciting. We were operating in the US, but at some point we decided to park it. We're now coming back. US is a huge market. Everyone wants to be there. We want to be there as well. Very exciting. And another thing is relatively young product, Wirex Pay. So Wirex Pay is a non-custodial card and banking infrastructure which we designed for other companies to use. And I'll explain what it means. So first of all, for like our last 10 years, we built a lot of infrastructure. And infrastructure includes integration with Visa, MasterCard, bank exchanges, plus licensing coverage. Talking about Visa, MasterCard licenses, memberships, and financial and crypto licenses. So a lot of infrastructure. And at some point, we decided, okay, let's offer it as a service. So we want to be infrastructure for other wallets, dApps, fintechs, and institutional players, so they can build on top of what we built. Because we spent so much, so much money, so much resources, and so much time on that. Wirex Pay is a way for us to offer it as an infrastructure, but we don't offer it as a Web 2 and a REST API infrastructure. We offer it as a pure non-custodial infrastructure. So what it means, well, first of all, it's quite easy for crypto native wallets or dApps to integrate with us. And the second thing, which is quite a big competitive advantage, is that because it's a non-custodial, so you always have control of your assets. First of all, you can integrate it in your flow, in your DeFi flow, but you don't take any third-party or counterparty risk. So if something happens with Wirex, you always have control of your funds. That's a big selling point for this infrastructure. And so far, so we announced it probably November last year, and we already have 30 wallets or companies integrating with it. So it's very exciting time for us. I personally, being a product person, I love this. When you launch a new product, a new feature, and you see this initial traction, for me, it's very motivating. So again, very exciting for me. Yeah. So yeah, this kind of non-custodial infrastructure is a big bet because we see that the industry actually going on chain. Other companies look like Coinbase, Kraken, they're launching their own chain. There are a lot of focus on on-chain experience, and the crypto industry and blockchain infrastructure reached the level where you can actually offer Web2 user experience on chain. Again, that's very exciting, and we see this as a trend, and we want to be part of the trend with what we're building.
Is this mostly designed for larger companies and institutions, or could this also be used by smaller businesses as well? So I'm sure that they would also be interested in a product like this.
Yeah, so that's another good question. So we're targeting three audience with Wirex Pay. Well, first of all, if you're a retail customer, you can go on wirexpaychain.com and just use the app. You can create a non-custodial card. You can connect your favorite wallet. It can be, I don't know, MetaMask, Ethereum, Rainbow, Trust Wallet, whatever you use. You can connect it and you'll get the non-custodial experience. The second group of companies, it's companies with retail client base. We call it B2B2C. It can be wallets, I don't know, Telegram wallets, or it can be dApps. So you can basically offer card, non-custodial card and non-custodial banking infrastructure to your clients. Some companies use it as a marketing hook. Some companies use it as a kind of monetization channel. It's available to any size of business. The integration process is quite easy. And the third audience we're targeting is businesses. So as a business, you can go on Wirex Pay chain and you can create a corporate bank account or crypto-friendly corporate bank account, um, which will allow you to receive fiat, will be automatically converted to stablecoin deposit to your address, and it works as an off-ramp as well. So stablecoin balance can be either spent with a corporate card or it can be off-ramped through the banking rails.
Okay, interesting. How long does it usually take to set up one of these accounts? Is this something that can be done same day? Does it take a few business days, or what's the process?
It depends on complexity of your business structure. If you have very, streamlined ownership structure, 1, 2, 3 shareholders or directors, it takes minutes. So the process is automated, and yeah, it's straightforward.
And then what else are you guys doing this year? Are you attending any events, any conferences, any engagements, any place where people can kind of learn more and meet you guys in person?
You can find us almost on every major crypto conference. So we're in Denver, we're on Consensus, we'll be on Token 2049. If you want to follow what we're doing, we have wirexapp.com website. It's our flagship custodial app and a card. And we have wirexpaychain.com, which is our Wirex Pay product. And we also have a podcast. So if you're interested in, to listen different stories from the industry leaders, it's also available. And you can follow us on Twitter.
Oh, that's cool. What do you guys talk about generally in your podcast? Do you guys just have on, like you mentioned, the industry leaders and talk about stuff going on in the fintech side of the space, or is it more broad, or what do you guys cover?
We have fintech and crypto enthusiasts. We also have an initiative. It's called Women in Crypto. And we were actually the first company who started paying more attention to what women doing in crypto industry, because crypto industry and banking in general is very male dominated. So we maybe like 5 years ago we actually started doing this women in crypto, and it's annual event and there's awards. So we focusing a lot on like what women doing in crypto and then fintech, and we also have people. We have people from Visa, we have people from more like crypto companies, we have people from crypto marketing agencies. So a bit of everything.
And I'll definitely have to check it out. That sounds awesome. Appreciate you taking the time to come on today and talk more about what you guys are doing at Wirex. Exciting that you guys are getting back into the US market. I think this year generally will be a very exciting year for the industry, and a lot of growth is, I think, yet to come. So excited to see how you guys continue to grow as well. And really do appreciate you taking the time to share everything that you guys are offering to clients at Wirex. So keep it up, man.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Likewise. Take care. We'll talk soon.